Recorded on. Wonderful.
Okay.
Perfect. Thanks for asking. So welcome again to Spirit Walk Vision Cards. And this deck is being prepared and shared with grace. All right. So which of the choices are you going to choose? A number from 1 to 30, choose the word, or choose the image? Which approach would you like to take first?
I choose the word.
Okay. All right. Awakening. Imagination. Journey. Insight. Alignment. Elevation. Connection. Harmonize. Change. Instinct. Humility. Flow. Identity. Grace. Effortless.
Well, I want to choose grace.
All right.
Of course.
Of course,
No,
right? Well, I didn't know
no
if you
doubt.
would. I mean, who knows? You know, hey, we don't know. All
There
right.
was so many good ones already.
So talk a little bit about that word. What does that word do for you? What is that?
Well, actually, you know, some of the other words that really resonated was this upliftment, and it like encompasses so many different qualities. I would say it's the sign from the divine. It's like grace is what is being showered. And the realization, like when I notice it, I'm just filled with gratitude. I can feel it right now.
I can feel it here as well. I feel you as you're saying it. And as the light is behind you, you know, embracing you as you're speaking.
I want to, can I share something just very briefly? Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, I'm actually not in my hometown in Thailand. I'm on like a vacation from my holiday life. So that's why I'm dressed like this, because I'm kind of in the mountains. Anyway, I planned to go to this cafe, but I got the message. No, don't go to that cafe. But then still, I wanted to still go. So I head there, and ends up the man who's running it is leaving it with a big gas can. He says, I ran out of gas. So I ended up coming. I just passed by this place. I'd never been here before. I just sat down, and it's perfect. So that's why
it is.
Yeah.
It's perfect because that's kind of how your life is, sis. You just kind of things just happen for you.
There's a lot of trust.
And I appreciate you giving me your trust and sharing this with me. Yeah, allowing me to share it with you. Because this is a journey that is totally unexpected. I didn't know any of these things that are happening, that I'm just stepping in faith and knowing, this deep sense of knowing. So when I look at you, I see this beautiful reflection of trust. So thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. So this word that you chose that embodies you is connected to an image and to a number. I don't know how significant numbers are to you, but this is connected to the number 14. So I don't know if that is significant or not. It's also connected to an image. And so what I'd like for you to do is close your eyes. And I'm going to tell you when to open them. And so when you open your eyes, this is the image that is connected to the word grace. And so when you open your eyes, I want you to really trust that this was the choice that you made. Explore your inner knowing. Look closely at the colors. It's an abstract, so you want to look at the colors, the patterns, see if there's anything that draws you in. Allow yourself to be taken in by the image. Allow the colors to impact you, and allow any emotions or memories or inspiration. So it's really just you get to decide what truth it means to you. So go ahead and open your eyes.
Blanche, is there any way to make it bigger? What I'm seeing on my screen, let me see if I press on it. I see it to the right, I see, but it's a little small. So let me see if I can make it bigger. Or maybe I also see the thumbnails of other images. Is there a way?
What do you mean, the thumbnails of
like
other images?
On the so your image has moved, the image of you speaking is moved to the upper right, and it's reduced, and then on the left side, and it takes up at least 2/3 of the screen, it are little thumbnails of other cards. They're pretty small because I'm on my iPhone.
Oh,
and then
okay.
on the right is my card, but it's just not, I'd like it to be bigger if possible. But if not, I can,
Okay,
I'll
let me see.
I'll put on my glasses.
Oh,
Just a
let me
little
see.
small.
Let me see why it's doing it. Why? Because I can't see what you're seeing.
Yes.
So let me see. Hang on. Let me take this down. And then
Okay. Let's see.
it's a good, I mean, it's, I'm glad you're
Okay.
sharing that because I don't know. Okay, so let me see. How do I change this? Hang on 1 second. Let's see.
Take it down.
See if that makes a difference. Oh, I love the sound. Hey, birdie. Hey. It's perfect. I love that. Is that still the same size?
Yeah, no, that's it. You did it.
Okay, I
It's
have no
great.
idea. Okay, perfect. So that.
Yes. Okay. Now I can, it fills up now almost the whole screen, and your little picture is to the right.
Great.
So, okay. Wow. Well, should I just start like maybe like whatever's okay, that color. I am so connected with that color. Both colors. The pink pops out at me first. I mean, you might even be able to see. I've like,
yeah,
been
you have
so
that
pink,
color.
Blanche. I just love to wear it. And it's become more prominent. And then this yellow also has been coming into my life more and more. It's Yeah. And the white, like, it's just me when I look at this image. And then I see some structure, like it appears to me like some wooden planks, perhaps like stained with some white paint. And yeah, that's to me symbolizes some structure on top of like all the spontaneity, like even those white flowery, like on the right side, and then the middle and right, like these flowery, some looks a little bit spirally.
Mhm.
And there's also like, yeah, there's a lot of, it's very feminine. Hmm. It's like I'm looking at a reflection. Just like when I look at you, my dear. Yeah. Huh.
As I'm looking at you next to the image, it is so you. It's amazing. It's just amazing, because the sunshine and representative of the yellow, and the fact that you like the pink. I mean, you chose that, and I love that.
Yeah.
So
I just also wanted to comment about, it appears there's like a printmaking, like something else, like a texture was painted maybe white and then transferred on, and I absolutely love to do that. It's one of the things that I do sometimes when I'm doing art again, when I'm doing like
okay.
visual art. Yeah, it's
So
printmaking. Yeah. I've been
it
very
was kind of like
yeah.
that, because actually you end up creating your own kind of paper almost. It's like a gel kind of art. So it's like,
Yeah.
and then putting different structures that then would then show in the colors. So it was something that I was almost like channeling. It was like totally, I never done anything like this, but it was like so like it was almost like I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. It was just so strange. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with it. So this was one of the, and this is almost like we ended up creating, this is like paper. This is, so, and and they just spoke to me in different ways, and I was like, okay, you know. So the other piece of this is that each card number, however you choose it, comes with what's called an activation affirmation. Because a lot of times you hear affirmations, but these are about activating. These are affirmations. And so the activation affirmation for this card and for this choice that you make is that I am a reflection of beauty and ease. I am a reflection of beauty and ease.
I am a reflection of beauty and ease. I love that.
You had just used that word too, reflection. You used that.
Yeah.
And so that, I mean, that is as simple and as profound. um, because that's, again, it's just, you know, I don't know what your intention was. I don't know how that reflects or demonstrates, you know, what your initial intention was.
Would you like me to I could share. I could share it.
Yeah,
Would you like
if you'd
me to
like,
share?
absolutely. I'd love to hear.
Well, my intention was to be right here, just to be present where I belong.
Mm. Yeah.
And that's where, yeah, that's where the beauty is. And that's where the ease is. There's nothing for me to do.
Right.
You made this so easy too, my dear.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what your expectations were or anything. But
I I didn't have any. I was just grateful. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like amazing. Christmas Eve. You know, it is Christmas Eve here. It's
that's
the
right.
24th.
And
Yeah,
you chose this date. You chose it.
I
And I didn't
did.
even think
Oh,
about it. I didn't think about it. I just wrote down, okay, this is the date. And
yeah. Wow. See, I didn't even like. I didn't like look at the dates. I just knew I had some opening. I
mhm,
have yeah. You
right.
know, and I I've been, well, anyway, I embarked on this water therapy course. It just kind of came to me. And it just happened to happen right now. Like yesterday I finished it. Well, I completed like first section, you could say.
Mhm,
And I came up here I'm in a place called Pai. Later on, maybe I can show. It's near Chiang Mai. You haven't been to Thailand yet, right?
not yet. Not yet.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, Pai is very beautiful. It's in the mountains, and it's definitely has a very high vibration, and it
Mm,
attracts people from all over the planet
mm,
in that like feel the 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 magnetism, you could say, of this area.
mhm.
There's amazing hot springs here and geysers, and
Ah,
so I came across this woman who her passion was to do, I mean, like Watsu, water therapy, whatever you want to call it. And so she she like leased some land, and it has hot spring water on it. And then she made this amazing pool, which I'll send you a picture. So
yeah.
it's really great. But yeah. So anyway, I didn't have too much space after I like signed up for this course, but this happened to be the day.
And it's a
Yeah.
perfect day. It's perfect. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I'm actually feeling very humbled, and like it was quite tiring too. Like yesterday I was in the water for hours, and then when I finished, I just like felt so like surrendered and wiped out, but in a good. It wasn't like an exhausted wiped out. It was just like a clean slate.
Right. Yes.
And it was sometimes
It's
that's what
like,
gets delivered to me is if I don't slow myself down, of course, divine comes in, slows, and just says grace.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
like, did I tell you what? I don't think I told you what happened on my birthday.
You want me to keep recording it, or you want me to stop the recording? You want me to keep
I like,
recording?
yeah, keep recording.
Okay, great.
And I'll
Okay.
just, and then I'll, wind it up.
No,
'Cause,
that's fine.
yeah,
So,
so I actually arrived up here like a day before my birthday, and I was, I don't know if you know, but I turned 60 this year.
all right. Wow,
Yeah,
that's so cool. Happy
yeah, so it was
belated.
kind of okay. So anyway, as it was approaching, it's like 60. What, like all these, like, I guess, kind of programs of what's, like, I'll say conditioning
Yeah.
from wherever it comes from, like
Mm-hmm.
the 60 thing, And anyway, I woke up and I was just, I had a fever, I had body aches. I didn't actually like get I didn't get tested, but I actually think it was a petite COVID.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
and anyway, I'm usually like an early riser, and I'm doing this and doing that, and lots of morning stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I ended up just, well, I did go to the hot springs, but I was so dizzy, and it was like really kind of like a psychedelic experience. And I thought, I think I need to get myself home and I need to go to bed.
Okay.
So I did that, and I slept till 1 o'clock, which is so wild. And then I ended up talking to Sasha, and I did pretty much nothing else. I just stayed inward. It was so beautiful. It was like so perfect. And I didn't need to, like, have a lot of people around. And, because I have myself, which is, can't put a price on the big capital S.
It's so strange, not strange, but it's different. Because I love myself more than I've ever. I mean, I've never felt like this about myself. I just love every dang on thing about me.
Oh my gosh, what's not to love? Hey, you know what? Something just changed with my image, like it got dark. I'm wondering, I'm just going to try to press something to
Okay.
see. I think it might have gone asleep. Oops, are you still there?
Yep,
I hope
I'm
so.
here. But your
Oh,
phone, you just say phone. I can't see your face.
oh, let's see. How do I get back?
There it is.
Okay,
There it is.
that's a little better. It might just be that the lighting it's getting a little sunnier. I'm going to move over to my,
Oh, that's true. That's true.
it just might be the
It's pretty bright.
change over here. That's a little bit better.
Okay.
Oh, so what I heard you say, Blanche, is that you just love yourself, and I love that you love
Yeah.
yourself. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
when
mean, but like a different kind of, like, not the love that we always think.
yeah,
It's like,
I
just
know.
like, I mean, just like love, adore, appreciate, um, almost like infatuation, it's just like, God, you're so interesting, because it's like, I all the things that just come to me sometimes. The music, I think the music is a part of it too, because the music stuff is just so amazing to me. Like, because I never was musical. So, and then here with all the spiritual things that are happening, I feel really blessed, that I'm like in this space, and I'm connected and not afraid. That's a part of it too, is that I love this me that's not afraid of anything. It's like, just do it. I mean, it's not like I didn't do things, but I don't know, you probably know what I mean, where it's just, there's just no doubt, no fear, no longing. That's the thing. I wrote something probably a year ago now that was about being in this space of gratitude, and also in a space where there's no doubt, I have no fear, and no longing, because those are the things that would
Mm.
kind of mess you up a little bit, you know, because that longing, like, I wish I had this, that longing for stuff, I don't have those anymore, you know. And then I've been doing some different divinations, and I did a past life regression because of all the issues with my mother, and I just wanted to kind of know, what are the dynamics of this. And so I just finished a 21-day sort of statements. I can't remember, I can't say exactly what you call it, but 21 days of breaking a contract, breaking this soulmate contract that I've had with her over 7 lifetimes. And the last one has impacted this one. And so learning what my life lesson is in this incarnation, and happy to know that that's where I'm moving, you know. That's because it's about peace, you know. That's my lesson in this lifetime, is peace. And so I think all of that has to do with, when you get past all that stuff, then you're like looking, you get to see the true you, and you feel the real you. And I'm sure you totally understand what I'm saying, you know. um,
Oh. Hmm.
and now I'm in this space of there's changes happening, and I'm just like, okay, whatever, you know, whatever I'm supposed to do, I'll be doing it, you know, wherever I'm supposed to be,
Yeah.
or being still, or whatever it is, I'll know,
Mm.
because I really am tapped into my intuitive nature now. And it's guiding me well, and I trust my choices. Yeah, yeah, it's really, really good.
Hearing you say that, um, it it affirms it for me. So it's a gift for me to hear you say that.
Mm,
I feel like I get to just watch myself when I look at you. Like,
yeah.
it's like, oh, yeah, yeah. Like, one of the things that you shared was this, okay, so no doubt, no fear, you know, but then that longing, I've had a little trickling of this longing, and
Mhm.
I realize it does take me away from the present moment. It's but it's something that is coming up, so I just like, I can't, like, you know, push it down,
Right.
you know. I could
Yeah.
I could tell you more. I know it's probably if you're setting up a structure of a half hour, what was the time that you want? Because I know I'm
No, it's
guessing that
fine. It's
it's
fine,
okay.
sis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're just
Because I
talking
can get,
now. I mean, we're just
oh, good, good, good,
yeah,
good.
yeah. Again,
Okay.
there's
Yeah.
no rules. There's no nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Um, yeah. So this longing is connected with a man. And
Yeah.
oh my, I was like, I was longing for him to come to me in the way that I wanted him to come to me. And it wasn't happening. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it was like this clearing out of like first it was the wave of, well, Grace, you're too old now, men are not gonna, you know,
Mm.
it's like, this is like, it's such bullshit. It's like this this I'd say this program that, like, oh, you know, women
Yeah.
don't get better when they get older, but they get so much better.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing.
It is.
And
It
I mean, look
is.
at you.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we start peeling away that little bullshit stuff. Really, I don't need that. Really, because we're so structured here in the United States. It's so much propaganda and so much bullshit, just layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. And
Yeah.
so it's no, I understand completely, because that's what when I wrote the longing part, that's what it was about too. It was. That's why. So when you said it, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're totally reflective. But then I realized that what I was seeking was me. I was seeking a reflection of me. We would like to be with someone who has the level of and the level and capacity of love that we have. And men, for the lot of men, are not designed that way, because remember, we give life, we nurture life, we're growers. You know, we that's what we do. We have to be able to have the capacity to love, because we give it. So therefore we have it in just everywhere. You know, we give birth to men who then grow up, you know, so we give them things, but they still make choices. But then there's all this other stuff, all this structure, like you were saying in the picture, all this structure stuff, just layers upon layers upon layers. And so to find a man who has done the work like we've done, yeah. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm good, you know. And so I realized that if I step back, there's a lot of men that are in my life. They are just who they are in my life, and they're friends, and some of them have been lovers, but they're not anymore. But they were supposed to be friends. I tried to make it more than it was, you know, because we have the power to do that. So it was like all of these different things that I just had to keep looking at. And then when you're talking about aging, the relationship with my mother impacts this too. Because a lot of times when I look in the mirror, I was seeing her, and it was really fucking with me because I was just like, ah. And so I had to really work through that and peel that away. And then maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I wrote a piece called I Saw Myself, because I literally, when I had worked through it, I literally now see me. I don't see anybody else. I see me fully and completely. And it's just like, wow. And after that, it was like every day I was like, God, I just love you, you know? And I know that, you know, that might sound a little strange, but I don't see her. I see me. So that anxiety, that that angst, that thing about aging has been connected to her, because I didn't want to look like her. And if I looked like her, it was just like, ugh, you know. So that was causing me some, you know, I guess it was pain. Sure, it was pain. And then it was like, I worked through it, and then it's gone. It's like, okay, now I just see me. So now I'm just Blanche. I just see Blanche. I don't see anything else. You know, I used to see my father a lot, and I love my father, but still, I need to see Blanche. I need to see who I am, my spirit, fully and completely. So that's another exercise of you just really looking at this person, you know, this entity, this spirit, and don't look at the structure, look at the light, you know. And when you look back at this recording, you're going to see the light that I see in you. You're going to see it. Okay. And I want you to pay attention to when I say this to you right here. When you listen to this part, you're going to see your light. and it's all
Mm.
energy and it's all beautiful, and the colors, everything that you have on you is so beautiful, because you have the blue, which reminds me of the water, you know, and the lesson with the water is, water is, there's no resistance. Water is not resistant. Water flows. Water always finds its way. Doesn't fight with anything. It just flows, you know.
Mm.
So anyway, I
Mm.
think I went on a tangent.
No, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for your wisdom and your words, and seeing your beauty really helps me to realize my own beauty.
Mm.
So I'm very grateful. Like, and I also want to share, like, seeing your shirt, it's very cosmic, my dear. It's
It
like
is.
it's
It is.
it's like I see like these, maybe like something from stars, and
Yeah.
lots of
Yeah.
spirally energy, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
this is actually this is actually like my sleep shirt. And a guy that I really thought might have been the one or whatever. He was who he was. But he gave me this shirt, and I thought, he said, I saw this and it reminded me of you, and I was like, wow, okay. Because sometimes people see things that you don't realize that they see, but they get you. It's
Yeah.
just that we want certain things, and it's like, that's not who they're supposed to be. So then that whole thing was like, you know what? And it's funny when you let it go. There's someone in my life that I've known probably for 5 years, and at first I was like, I wanted to be with him, and I thought he was the one, right? But it wasn't thought. It was like you wanted him to be the one, and he wasn't at that time. It's like, fine. And so now that I'm just like, okay, we're just friends. Let it. Now he's like wanting to do stuff for me all the time, but he's still not. He's still, but I had to let him know that we're friends, you know. But he just wants to do
Mm.
stuff, and I'm like, great. We're going to a party that's like an hour away or 2 hours away tomorrow, just because he's like, I want to go. Sure, I don't mind, you know? But I'm not
Mm.
longing for anything. You know what I mean? I don't have that
Yeah.
thing. That's big for me. Because it was like for a long time with kids, during that kid time, I wasn't even thinking about it. Because I was just like focused on Kwaku. We got to get him, it's like, oh, I'm trying to be messing around with people. Takes a lot of effort, and I need to focus on him. And it wasn't until later in life and that could probably be the programming too, that then at a certain time, shouldn't you be with somebody, or it's that programming stuff, girl. It's just programming.
It is. It is.
Because are you
Yeah, and
sure
I
you
was.
want to be with them? Because they're a lot of work. They're like a puppy. You think you want a puppy? Okay. You've been cleaning up shit and piss and walking them in the middle of the night, but you really are like, I don't want to do this. So yeah.
Well, see, I was realizing how I I could see I was perpetuating this belief system,
Mm,
um, and that was that was a big realization, because at first I was like noticing, like I was thinking, this man wants, like, especially here where I am in Thailand, there's a lot of, I would say, older men and younger women.
mm-hmm,
I guess it's all over the planet, but
mm-hmm,
it's
mm-hmm.
escalated a little bit in front of my face.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but the thing is that I actually had the belief system as well, I was wanting to put it like that. That's, you know, that's from coming from them, but it was
Right.
like I was feeding it. So yeah, no more food. I cut them off.
Cut it off. Well, everybody's got a program that is working, you know, and they have to stop it or continue it. I mean, everybody, those
Yeah.
choices, it's yeah.
Yeah. And the awareness, like the way that that image that I chose had that structure underneath. Yeah, I am living, you know, right now on this planet, and so a little structure, you know, comes in handy.
Mhm.
But I don't need to let that structure, like the ego,
Mm,
run it.
right.
Hmm. Yeah. So
I thought that maybe, I mean, for me now in the space that I'm in, the person has got to be on, you know, in the spiritual place, you know. Um,
yeah.
and for that, they could be an artist because artists are they're always in spirit, or a musician, you know, but still they gotta, you know, be a part of a tribe that I'd want to be in, you know what I mean? They part of a village that I'd want to stay in. Um, so you know, so you know, I don't know. And actually that goes to the whole, like, no doubt, no fear, no longing. I mean, I'm like, there's so much that the divine has for me, you know, that's a part of my divine blueprint that I don't want to miss any of the stuff I'm really supposed to be doing. Um, so, because if I was, I might not have been doing, you know, what I'm doing here. I mean, because that was just, I don't know. I just don't know. And I like not knowing. I don't have to know everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
No. Hey, I just was thinking, I know we started the tape after that beautiful prayer.
Yes.
Do you happen to have can you take a picture of it, or do you have something you could send that to me? It's
Yeah.
really,
It's on
yeah,
the
it's really,
it's on my
oh, your
are you on
website?
Instagram, or are you on Instagram?
No, but well, I don't go that much to
Or
Instagram.
Facebook,
I don't,
whichever. I'll send it to you.
okay.
I actually have it, you know.
Mm,
I also want to share with you, remember I shared that Malidoma Somé. That was the training that I studied with him, you know, earlier this year,
yeah.
um, at the elemental immersion. And he passed away the beginning of this month, December 9th. And so that really has sparked some things as well. Um, just continuation of things, knowing that I felt like I had to get certain things done, um, you know, outwardly and inwardly, um, before moving forward in this next year, because I know I'm going to be traveling. I know that. I know I'm going to be, you know, incorporating the music, because that's more powerful than I realized. Um, so I'm just kind of like this vessel with that. And and then, you know, the spirit walk, however that's going to work out. I mean, the vision cards now. So the deck comes out, whatever, but finding a way to do what I did with you, you know, I was very resistant to that. I was really like, really, spirit, no, I can't do it like that. It's not going to work, you know. And so
Amazing. It was so clear. It doesn't matter that you're on the other side of the planet.
mm-mm,
Um, it was simple, simple and so rich, and the simplicity was really important. It was like uncluttered,
Mm,
pure.
mm.
Yeah. So,
Well,
I
I
actually do
appreciate that,
have to
and
get, yes,
I hope that you
I'm,
type that out, write that out for me, what you just said,
yeah.
because I appreciate that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start, you know, in the new year, I'll start charging. But
Yeah.
but I wanted to give to my
Uh,
special friends. I wanted to really, because it's important that I know what you think. I mean, you're an artist, but you're also, this spiritual journey woman, and you're a medicine woman yourself. And so what you say and how
mm,
you feel it is very important to me. It's very important.
thank you. I
Yeah.
really liked the choices, and it was like with my intention of being present. I'm just so like, because of course I've had a lot of training and background in visual art,
Hmm.
and yet I didn't go with that. I
Yeah.
was guided to take the word. It's like so I felt like I was really present, and even like choosing this location. Um,
Mm,
yeah, I mean, the session started before the session.
mm.
It it I I just like it started before today, but even today, like waking up, it was like, hmm, this is important. I really value this time with you, Blanche, and I didn't have to like, it just came naturally that I I guess I scheduled myself.
Mhm.
And then when it came to the location, it was like, well, no, I wanted to be here, but
It's
here I
perfect.
am. I know. When after I get off with you, I might take a few pictures of this place just so you could see. Here. There's so many. This is actually a very cozy place. Like there's a lot of expansion here, like views but this little place is it's natural, and there's like gardens, and it's fenced in. It's actually like,
Oh,
you know,
nice.
and the other place was just rather exposed. So if
Mm.
this space created some safety, but I mean, it's not like I said, "Oh, I'm looking for this." It just like showed up. That's the way things happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I do
gorgeous.
have to. I do have to get going because
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
uh, thank you. And yeah, so it's I will write something, and also if you send me the recording when you get a
Yeah,
chance.
I
And
will.
okay,
And I'll send you the recording and the medicine woman's prayer. All
yeah.
right.
and
And
and happy holidays.
yes, thank you. Thank you.
You
Well, you started it off. This was wonderful. I'll send you the card as well. And
okay?
yeah,
Mm.
so beautiful. Thank you,
Mm.
loves.
Thank you,
I'll
thank
see you
you.
soon. Love, love, love.
Okay, bye, love
Bye.
you.